What's up, guys? It's Captain Productions 72, and welcome to an episode, the first one of the year actually, of collecting every Lego Clone Wars minifigure. And if you're unfamiliar, basically it's a series where I'm trying to collect all of the Clone Wars minifigures. And we did a couple episodes last year. Like, this is a series that replaced collecting every Lego Clone Trooper. I know we got a couple episodes out. Unfortunately, I did end up being in a position where I had to take a break from this. Not because I wanted to, but the series is now to a point where it's become more expensive than the Clone Trooper one ever did. Like, I didn't mind, like, say I wanted to buy, right, say I needed to get myself a 501st Jet Trooper, and I also wanted the set it came in. I would just buy this and then buy the set later because there's nothing wrong for duplicate. But say I needed to buy, for the series, the 2012 Padme Amidala, which is from the Malevolence. I wouldn't just buy up one of these Padmes separately and then go buy Malevolence later because I have a duplicate of that minifigure. And we're to the point where the minifigures that are left, a lot of them, or just about all of them actually, are in sets that I want anyway. So it's now to the point where the episodes may become a little bit less frequent because I'm looking to buy some sets. I've actually got a set coming in, so maybe next week that will be the next video we get. Will be another episode of this, so 2 weeks in a row, that's kind of good for this. But I've changed out that layout of the minifigures. You may have noticed from the last episode if you've seen it. So before it was just by brick set number. It was by year, so starting in 2008 and then by the brick set number. Now the way that I've got it working is it's by year and alphabetically, which is cool because you get things like, Rex, Cody and Fox all next to each other, which looks brilliant. It's like all the clones from each year are bundled together, which looks kind of cool. But yeah, another thing I did was General Grievous. Over here, I removed his extra arms so he could fit a bit better. Plus, the joints they put on those old Grievouses were never that great, so they would always kind of get loose. But anyway, so in this episode, we're only adding 2 minifigures. There'll be quite a few episodes probably where we'll never really add that many. But, but 2 cool ones. I feel like these are from a set that I feel is forgotten, and for the money you can pick it up on eBay, you would definitely think that. So, here's what we got. You'll probably know the set. In fact, I'll even say the set, but we got Anakin from the 2010 Freako Speeder from the Orto Plutonia episode. Episode. The episode's called Trespass. I'm actually doing a Clone Wars rewatch, so it's great to have that info. But so the standard Clone Wars Anakin head on that side, and the kind of wrapped up one there with the parka. The cool thing is you've got the printing on the parka, and then it's on the torso as well. It's a really nice looking minifigure. This is back in the day when Lego, even if something was like a one-off appearance, they would still make it anyway. It's a pretty cool one. Not worth a lot. The Freako Speeder itself, I'll be coming up with a review on in the next couple of weeks. But I'm trying to prioritise doing this type of content purely because I want to get this series back on track and going again. But it's a really nice minifigure from a forgotten set. You get this figure for less than £10, which is brilliant. It's a version of Anakin that isn't the standard ones. It's something different. So we take him. He's from 2010, so he goes up here in front of Hondo and next to Ayla Secure, going right there. So the next minifigure, and if you know the set of the Freako Speeder, you already know what figure's next, but it's one of those cool figures that I always like. There's some Lego figures I will forget exist completely, maybe because they're not that important, or maybe they're just, they're not that talked about, but this is one of those figures I definitely forgot existed. We have from the same set, 5 Cent. It's a pretty cool mold on this one. It looks really good. I mean, honestly, this is what we're getting in 2010. Man, the past was better with Lego. A lot of people will disagree with me on that, but I mean, look what we were getting at one point. So it's a pretty cool minifigure from that episode. As far as why 5 Cent is the leader, and I'm sure he has unique, so unfortunately you couldn't, but I don't think you could buy multiple of these. I could be wrong, but if you wanted to create that whole scene, but still pretty cool nonetheless. 5 Cent goes up the back here behind the Wolfpack Clone Trooper. So, since this is the first episode in a while, we're going to take the time to discuss ones that I still need. And what do we still need? So, to name a few of the expensive ones I still need to grab. I still need to get myself a Previsor from 2012. Again, I plan on buying the set, so I'll just wait till I end up getting the set. I need to get R8B7, who's not that expensive, but he's in a more expensive set, along with the TX20 tactical droid that was also in that set. Other than that, I don't think there's that many, really expensive ones. Like, I think some of the worst ones to try and get a hold of, I more or less already have. figures like the Wolfpack Clone Trooper from 2014, Hondo Onaka, because that figure's becoming a bit rare. You know, I've got all the Clone Troopers pretty much sorted because it's weird. I'll give you something I found out the other day. So the new Arc 170 Starfighter that came out this year, according to Brickset, is a Clone Wars set, but the minifigures in it are listed as Revenge of the Sith, so I won't need to buy those. Speaking of new sets, I do need to get that new Ahsoka Starfighter, because, well, all three of its figures would be going kind of down the bottom, kind of here somewhere. Because I know I don't have, there's figures from last year I don't have. Like, I don't have the pink Astromech R2KT yet. I don't plan on having that one set. It's like one of the very few. It must be like between 5 and, like, maybe probably less than 10. Way less than 10 in terms of figures I can kind of grab without having to grab the set. You know, the set R2KT, and it just doesn't interest me. But, like I said, there'll be another episode next week. But it's also another 2010 Clone Wars set, and there'll be 2 figures we can add from that set to this, because the other figures from it are kind of on here already. So you may have been able to clock what set that is. I'd be kind of surprised if anyone did. Comment it below if you know what the set is. But we'll see you next week with that. We'll also have some reviews coming this month. Thank you very much for watching.